A scouting organization for Catholic boys and young men has become an authentic Catholic apostolate of the Diocese of Fort Worth. Bishop Michael Olson gave the Troops of St. George official ecclesiastical approval and his prayerful support. Cardinal Raymond Burke also extended his heartfelt congratulations to the group, which was founded 5 years ago to promote values like virtue, honor, and fraternity. Joining me now is Dr. Jeremy Lustig, Chairman of the Board and National Executive Director of the Troops of St. George. Dr. Lustig, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Wyatt. I really appreciate that.
Membership in the Troops of St. George is exclusively Catholic and exclusively male. Why is it so important to have an organization of this kind today as an alternative to the Boy Scouts?
You know, we feel that the masculine virtues have somewhat been lost, and we've actually created this program to be in the outdoors, in the context of the outdoors, but more specifically to be a father-son organization, just trying to bring back that, that wholesome need for a father and a son to kind of grow in their virtues together.
And there are now more than 1,300 members across the country. What are you hearing from parishes about the impact of the Troops of St. George is having?
We're getting really wonderful responses. The amount of people that are showing interest in what it is we're doing, those that are seeing the fruits of their labors, the fathers and sons, their growth together, it's just been amazing. And the number of stories that keep coming in are just one after another.
You mentioned that the troop outings combine elements of the Catholic faith with outdoor activities. So how do the two complement one another?
It's really, that's the best part of it is, we go out, we get dirty, do the normal rugged things. But at the same token, typically a priest will come on our campouts with us. We have mass. And then to have your son witness you and other fathers kneel in prayer together around a campfire, it's just one of those moments that you can't duplicate any other way.
And then you also mentioned fathers and sons. Why is it so important to have the fathers actually participate with their sons in this?
It just seems like most organizations today are kind of a drop your child off type of thing. You pick them up and you find out what happened in the day's events, or if you're lucky enough to be maybe the coach on a soccer team, you get to actually experience that with your child. There's very few organizations that actually involve both child and their parent, and this is just a great way to grow in holiness. And in all honesty, this organization is as much about the father and son as it is about the boys. It's really an incredible experience and a bonding moment. And then to be able to do it under the context of our church and glorifying God while we're doing it, it just wraps it all together and just makes it a really wonderful experience.
And as you mentioned, you're getting a positive response by so many parishes across the country. Tell me more about expansion. Is it growing? How fast is it growing? And can you really keep up with demand, if you will?
We were founded here in the Fort Worth, Dallas area of Texas, and we have expanded. There's a huge expansion happening up in the Midwest. Lots of interest from Florida, California, really Arizona. It's just coming across the entire United States. We're having actually a lot of interest across the globe as well. But right now, just in order to get our systems and everything well, and just to have kind of that controlled growth. We're not about numbers. We're really about quality, and so we're expanding, but we're doing it in a method and at a pace that we can keep up with, because we want this experience, with our goal being to raise holy Catholic fathers, holy sons, and hopefully have a few priests come out of our ranks.
Very good. Well, I know that there's so many people across the country who are praying for the future of your organization. Dr. Jeremy Lustig, Chairman of the Board and National Executive Director of the Troops of St. George, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Wyatt.